Get unmuted. Alright. Everdy drive. Everdy drive. Yes. Yes. Okay, we need to change that bot. That bot is so fast. Stop it, bot. Okay, so timers. Settings for timers. 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes. That way it'll only do it a couple times a stream. That's what we want. We want you to shut up. Shut up and stop being so nosy. Chat. Good. Go. I think we're good to go. I'm backy. So, what I am curious about is following along his exact path. Alright, so he jumps right at the edge of the tree on the third dot, just before the dot, and then jumps off of the edge. Okay, jumps again, jumps again, jumps, bounces, lands, and jumps. Okay, that's what he does there. Error. I don't like that. He does the 3 jumps, swag slide. Bloop. That's the same. Jumps. He hesitates there and then jumps. So maybe that saves some time. So I'm going to start doing that. He's got the same spawns I do. Come up. And then he jumps a bit early and separates them. Maybe that cuts down on lag. Jumps at the very end and just taps it. We're good to go. And looking at it, his door entry is 19.35-ish. It should be very close to that. Is this still going to give me an error? Maybe not. Maybe and not. I'm going to need to get the timer going as well. And
crush your enemies.
We're just looking for times.
So
he jumps there. He jumps about the 3rd dot there. Early bounce. Jumps right after that. Jumps right after that. Jumps at the end. Bounces on the turtle. Jump. Jumps a roly-poly. Jump. Jumps a turtle. A bit of an earlier jump here to bounce, land before the turtle, and jump again. 19.35, which is, I mean, almost identical to my good entry time. Jump again, and jump, swing, jump, wait, jump, jump. So that's the one thing that he does differently. The reason why I'm testing this is somehow White Hat is two seconds or better ahead of me when he gets to the airwalk. And it's confusing to me. Alright, so he separates these guys, bounce and bounce. Walks, gets extremely close here. Okay, that's actually nice. Oh, and missed the ladder. So that's going to be a bad time concert. Bald Nate, thanks for the good luck. Welcome in. We are doing a little bit of strat adjustments. Yesterday we snagged the world record with a 7.1. Potentially we snagged it. We don't know when. White Hat lowered it again to a 653. He had one of the most amazing runs offline, so we don't know when it happened. So I don't even know. Tommy Boy, well done. Secret of the Ooze, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we don't know really if I snagged the world record, depending on what time he did or how long I actually had it. I like to think that I had it for at least 30 seconds, which makes me feel good. But I noticed when watching his time when he starts his airwalk is 2 seconds faster than mine. And I don't know where he's saving 2 seconds. I don't know. It's boggling my brain. So what we're doing is I'm mimicking his strats exactly.
Don't disturb my friend.
And we're gonna see where we're going. Right after the tree, third dot. I bounces early on him. Jump right before that one. Right before that one. Edge of the cliff there. Right there. Jump the roly-poly. How's Bald Nate doing this morning? Jump early so you can land before the turtle and jump. And then up, 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 up. Jump again. We get the swag slide. Jump, delay, jump, jump. It's a little bit if he does. Drowsy. Understood. Understood, my friend. Understood. Jump the turtle. Up the rope. And jump him. We get the double guys up here. 1, 2. And now they're far enough apart that we could potentially separate them by jumping there. 1, 2. Nice. And then we're either going to jump really close to the turtle and just get a little hesitation there. Oh, I got the rope woes again. We gotta test it again.
I'll be back.
So a lot of this is testing this morning.
It's showtime.
Right after the tree. I'll jump there. I'll jump there. The mystical one. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good morning and welcome in. So, I did that wrong. So we lost the world record already. We may not have even ever had it yesterday. The world may never know. White Hat's got a new 6:53 that he had recorded offline, so we'll never know when it was. Well, I guess we could ask, but either way, I'm rerouting some strats that I want to start incorporating, like the fast airwalk and the double bat boop, that kind of thing. So we're going to do that for a little bit, but then we're going to move right on to derusting Faxanadu. We're going to put priority on Faxanadu, but I think we're going to start every morning with like an hour-ish worth of Rygar runs, just to keep it fresh and to keep trying, to see. His run's not perfect, but it is really freaking good is what it is.
I'll be back.
I mean, really good. So we've got a lot to practice. Right now, I want to see, somehow, he is 2 seconds faster than me. That's the way I do it. I'm starting to do it the way he does it.
Love is for babies. When you grow up, you have to
Like I said, mystical one, we don't know. Potentially, man, that's dumb. Potentially, I didn't hold it at all. He may have got that early in the morning. We'd have to ask White Hat. I don't think it's a big... I mean, I knew he was going to lower it. I didn't know he was going to lower it so fast. Okay, so we jump on him. But he could have done that first. I don't even know where he's at and what time he's in and stuff like that. So, Patrick Bun. Patrick, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Are you a fan of this game here, this game Rygar? We're working on kind of some strat development for the any percent speedrun. Jump at the rope. And, we missed the swag slide there. Right. Oh, it's a snack. Is it from Two Snack? Alternative, what's going on? Alright, start again.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
So right now, yesterday we were able to bop the world record in this game, and then directly afterwards, White Hat answered with a 7-second world record improvement, which is insane. So now I'm working on potentially working some different strats so that we can try... so we can try doing it a little bit different. One thing that I noticed was in his run, he was 2 seconds faster than me when he started the airwalk. So I want to see, what I can do to potentially get to the airwalk as quick as he did. I'm wondering how. So I'm trying to unlearn my strats and learn his at the beginning, which when you pound something into your brain long enough, it becomes very hard. It's like teaching old dog new trick.
All right, everyone.
Oh, that was wrong.
I'll be back.
Nope. I wonder if I can do... What if I went up here? Here we are. Doop, 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 doop. Up, up, up. We don't have 7 games, so am I going to get any split sounds? No, I'm not. Nice. So I don't want to have all those split sounds all the time. Where don't you appear? I've never seen Patrick before. I don't think so. I don't believe I have. There, now we can be a little bit more quiet and don't have that notification all the time. I'll use the trumpet instead. Alright, we jump there, we jump there, we jump at the end of the cliff to bounce on the turtle. Jump there. I should reward myself with treats. How about beer? That's a treat that I like. Like, here you go. You did it right. Have a beer. And jump, jump, jump. He does this the same. Jump. Jump again. We do the jump swag slide. I missed it. I was too late on that. Aries, welcome in. Jump there. Aries, we got the world record, and then we lost it all on the same day. You should be happy and sad for me. Jump. Instantly intoxicated Rygar. No! I knew it was going to happen. He'd been so close, and then he also adopted the airwalk strat that I was doing, so that allowed him to be right on par with my runs, and White Hat's extremely good at playing the video game. Jump and swag slide. Jump. He delays there just for a second, so I'm going to incorporate that. Good morning. Good morning. All right, we jump there. We're trying to see if our splits are identical coming through here. And I think they are. We're getting the same thing for the most part. 2 guys. They're staggered just enough that if you jump early, you should be able to separate them. Nope, no separation there. Which I think that may lag the game a little bit. Jump. Oh, Slack, you suck so bad. Well, Aries, I'm doing fantastic. So some people may think about it a little bit differently than I do. I don't care that much about the world records, and actually was a little bit sad at the end of the day, end of the stream yesterday, because my approach is once you get a world record, I don't try to lower it until someone takes it back. So the fact that the same day White Hat took the record back means I get to continue to play Rygar, which is very exciting. So that's good. As well as I don't think I thought I was getting pink eye from my son yesterday. I don't think I'm getting pink eye. So that's good. But my back still does really hurt. Like, my back is just gross and bothering me. So that's not good. What up, Romeo? I relish the competition. Bling, blong. Alright, so jump, delay, jump, jump. You let off the button just for a second. Yes, we may get snow today. Stupid snow being stupid and making me cold stupid. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I really enjoy the back and forth. I don't know. White Hat's new record was offline, and he was not recording any audio. So I don't know if he plans on keeping at this or not. Off the rope, and click. Yes. 119. So here's the thing. 119.23. And that keeps right directly up with him. So that's good. Oh, my back. I'm dying. So, is it his overworld? Is it the overworld where I'm losing time doing the kills and stuff? He doesn't do any kills. Yeah, Aries, there's no audio. No, there's game audio, but there's no, like, him talking audio. You can't hear him pushing buttons or anything like that. And it's recorded offline. But no mic. Yes, correct. There's game audio, but no mic. Which, I tell you what, I doubt nothing about that run. But it doesn't look good to stream for a solid week, lowering the record little by little, and then absolutely crush it with a run offline that no one was there for. Not doubting it. Don't get me wrong with this. I completely believe, I mean, he is absolutely skilled enough to go even lower than that. So, like I said, that's not my point. It just doesn't look as good for him, and it's kind of a shame because he's been putting so much time into it. The fact that he did it offline, it's a bummer for the way that it looks, and most people are probably not going to say anything about it. And then self-verification, which, like I said, I don't doubt the run at all. What boggles my mind, and this is what we're going to look at right now. I'm going to go back in this door. Don't touch me! Oh, you suck. Alright, so I'm going to... Let's do it like right here. We're going to save state it there, and then I'm going to hit a timer when I go in this door. I want to see the time difference. So... maybe I can set the timer from what I had as a 119. I want to time the overworld and see... anyone is free to call out a run if there's fishy business. But Aries, I don't think there is. I mean, the run it's just really awesome. Like I said, I don't doubt it. That's why I'm not worried about it. What I want to do though is find out how he was able to get to the airwalk 2 seconds faster than me. So that's what we're doing this morning, and then we're going to jump into Faxanadu. I want to keep Rygar alive, but I still want to play Faxanadu. So we're going to do the A button press manipulations. I'm going to relearn those for Faxanadu, which will be super fun to watch. So his run, when he does the overworld, he jumps out once, jumps over a guy, and then starts doing 2 corner jumps, and then jumps the corner again. So he just corner jumps through there. And then right here, he jumps really early of that and lands just beyond those. So about halfway and lands just beyond those. And then he's landing right there. He jumps and then turns. Jumps and then up. His time for the door. That was late. Is 14816. 148.16. That's the time that he goes into the second overworld door. Arnold Braunschweiger. What's going on? Yes. Yesterday. So I told you guys it wasn't going to take White Hat very long. White Hat is a beast. Absolutely a beast. You'd go visit your ancestors and ask me to pass down a message to me 10 years ago that says... oh, for Bitcoin, yeah. So, I know that his entry to the door was right here. And this is where our runs really start to differ. He enters this overworld at 1 minute 19 seconds 0.37, which if you look at mine, I'm 19.34. So first screen we're good on. T-Dog, what's going on? This is true. He's more of a competitive gamer. I'm more here for the community and the streaming and the fun of it. I'm here for fun. I think White Hat loves getting world records and lowering them. So now if I choose a different timer, okay, so edit splits, open splits, timer. Sure, we can save. Right, this is my timer, and I'm going to start at... Start time is 1... Alright, what was I going to do? 1:19:37. Is this going to allow me to put that in there? It is. Alright, 1:19:37. Okay, so that is the entry time. Boom. That's what we're going to start when we start our split. And as soon as we hit that door, we're hitting the button and we'll start the split. And then when I split the second time, I should actually get 148.16. Now let me do it my way. Whoa! What was that?
That's the sound of the police.
What up, noise police?
That's the sound of the beast.
I think my EverDrive just decided to go, I don't know what's going on. I didn't do anything to show it. It just happened while it was sitting there. My EverDrive has been being kind of wonky, though. I would check that to EverDrive, not to game. But we're right here. Okay, so the way that I always did this was, in the door, I do this. I swing, 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 take him out, maybe this guy too, jump the corner, jump over, up, there. Okay. I'm doing it my way first to see. I actually err on being a little bit higher here to make sure I don't fall in the drink. I do this. I do this, and I'm in the door at 1:49:04. See right there, 1:49:04. He is 1 second faster through there. He's 1 second faster in the overworld. That's awesome. I can save a second just by doing that differently. I don't even care how I do that. You unlocked a secret boss. EverDrive's like, oh shit, it's the cops. Oh. So that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. So basically, if I do the overworld a little bit differently, save a second. Win. Okay, so I got to do the overworld differently, though. I mean, I have to actually do the win. Sure, whatever. Okay, so in the door, what he does is he jumps over, walks straight, jumps that guy, and then starts jumping at an angle right there. Goes through, jumps at an angle. Ah, see, I hit the edge there. So, restart, and clunk. Jump, walk straight, jump, angle, angle, angle. All right, and then he really cuts these corners. He jumps like right here, right here. I kind of turned the controller in my hand a bit. Bloop. I'm having a fun time too. Jump. Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention. So this is not exactly right. Yeah. This is what you call strat finding and building. Well, actually, I'm not finding anything. White Hat already does this. So jump there again, go in through the door, left just a little bit, jump, there we go, that's perfect. Walking up the shadow. Now about halfway right there we want to jump. There we want to jump. All right, we're good. Now he goes boom and turns, perfect, and jumps up and in the door with a bop. 148.3, he's 148.16. So that's it. That saves time. Right there, I will save time by doing that. Wow. I wonder if it's the corner jump at the top. That's where you save all your time. Let's do this again. I'm just here for fun as we're frame counting and optimizing jumps and patterns. Yes, that's fun. Just say you found this strat in offline practice. I will do that. Do you like saving frames? Get on the RNG bus. That's how you save seconds. His grind is fantastically fast, though. That's a what do we call that? Thanks for the follow. We're just going up. But it's neat how you have the things backwards. It looks like sunglasses or a person's head or something. I disagree with your analogy. He had the run recorded, and his grind RNG was insane. ANCAP, his grind RNG was the same as mine. He killed the same amount of guys and had the same amount of tone. He just did it faster than me. He gets to the grind 4 seconds faster than me, and then he beats the game and he saves 3 seconds in the grind. His RNG was the same as mine. I think we killed the same amount of enemies. We got the drop at the same time. I'm just slower at it. What's up, up? Sup, up? That you could save time in... Well, Braunschweiger, you should have said so. It's the respawn rhythm. Oh, it is. It is. But here's the thought, guys. He does a slower airwalk, and I believe he does the slower airwalk so that he can try to predict the boss spawn. I want to learn the airwalk faster, also do the double bat boop, and potentially do both airwalks. If we can do both airwalks, the double bat boop, we can save another like 4 or 5 seconds, and then learn the faster spawns. I mean, this game goes lower. What's up, Strider? Welcome in. Oh yeah, it's not exactly like a golfer just saying he had a good game. We can see it. So I want to do that again, and I want to see whether no, bum, and click. I want to see if this has anything to do with it. I think we can just do whatever here, and as long as we're cutting this corner tight. Oh, that was gross. It's this corner at the top, I think, is the one that we have to cut tight. So we jump right there, and we've cut it tight. Also here, cut, turn. I'm down a little low there, which means I have to take time to walk back up. 48.85. So we're a half a second. It could be that I'm not cutting that corner enough. So it's all in cutting those corners more effectively. But we don't want to do that. That's not a good idea. Stop laughing at me, Wookie. Jump over. Jump that guy. Cut the corner. Cut the corner. Nope. See, I wonder if I cut the corner, if I need to jump the moment I get in this screen. I make sure I have to be going sideways or at least left a little bit. Alright, AntCap, we're going to be here for a little bit. Spy, welcome in. What's going on, guys? Thanks for the good luck. Spy, the world record dropped 7 seconds yesterday. White Hat killed it. Absolutely murdered the record. So we're going to see if we can become better at this game. Better-er. Jump there. Jump there. See, if you try to cut it too much and you hit it, it's going to force you straight. So we're looking at as many optimizations as we can, Spy. So I'm able to save a second by cutting these corners. All right, so we go out. We have to hold left just a little bit. There it is. That's fine, just a little bit. So we want to go as fast right there as possible. That's tight. See how close I am to the death there? Click. Stormcrow, thanks for the good luck. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Do-do-do. We go up. I can't do that. I need to start that potentially earlier. That Wookiee needs to stop laughing at me. Stinking Wookiee, making me feel bad about myself. Alright, there we go. I turned, that's alright. Maybe that's how I do it, is I turn right just a little bit to guarantee I don't clip the wall. And then jump there. Nope, that's too early. So I know that that's where the too early mark is. Over. Jump up. Clip. Clip. turn left right there at the end. That guarantees that I can just jump straight up. I don't think that's losing time. And then we jump there. Nope, didn't get over. Going over farther is not going to actually affect anything. It's all in how far, what our highest Y value is. If we go higher on the Y, we have to come farther back down. So we want to be as close to that edge as possible. Maybe we should get a visual cue of what that is. Let's see what that is. So there's a couple things we're going to work on this morning. This being one of them. So like I said, we want to be as close as possible. So if we separate this, I'm going to see, I got to see what you guys are seeing. Yeah. Okay. See, I can kind of tell where the pixel lies there. If you look at just below my feet, there's all these vertical lines, right? That go down in the cliff's edge, where it's like going into the water. All those vertical lines in the middle of that area that represents the cliff there going into the water, there's these little like U-shaped pixels, a little U-shaped sprite. So I'm going to see if that's the defining edge. There, I'm pretty much on them right now. Yep, that's the edge. So that's what we're looking for. Noise, please. We're going to continue to improve this as much as we can. I noticed with White Hat's new world record, he gets to the airwalk 2 seconds faster than I did in my run. That is what we're working on right here. Just doing this, we're going to be able to improve by a second. So jump over, walk straight, jump the guy, start your turn, jump, turn left, jump back up. That was good. And our jump position, maybe we go with his head as a cue. Jump there, right at the edge of those, perfectly done. Hug the corner, and then we want to jump early and turn as fast as possible to make sure we didn't go any lower than we needed to, and boom. 748.3. He's 748.1. That's still 0.6 of a second slower than he is. 0.6 of a second. Where's my line here? How high can I be? So I went right across this. I can be that high. So my feet can be that high when I'm making the jump. Where is he getting that other 0.5 of a second? So when I come down through here, jump. Nope. I need to be beyond this when I jump. And then okay, I can be higher there. So coming down this road, right at the shadow, I jump at the edge of the shadow. No, that's too early. I have to wait until my shadow clears the shadow, jump and turn. Nope, a little bit more. So clear, jump, turn. Nope. Nope. Like that. Okay, let's try it again. I want to make sure that I can do this and at least I got to be able to replicate that time. There's no reason why I can't replicate a 148.1. It's the hat, not the pattern. Braunschweiger. He didn't highlight the run because he did it offline. It's just uploaded to Speedrun. So it's not highlighted on his channel. Aries has got you right there. It's the hat. All right, so let's go again. Shut up, Wookie. Stop laughing. There we go. Jump, turn. Jump. 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 See, that little left is going to get me there. I think I'm losing some time there. I think I'm losing some time. jump right there. Right there. Okay. Now jump right there. Turn. Land jump up. And plunk. We're still we're still a half a second behind him. I'm gonna look at the video again. A half a second? Maybe it's that, hold on. Maybe it's that first set of jumps for me. Not a half a second. We're still 6/10 behind him, which seems... Jump even earlier there. I want to be in the shadow so I can not have to hold left at all. Nope, see, I'm hitting that. I need to be lower even. That was too early, my bad. I'm going to have to turn that Wookiee off if I'm going to keep doing this timer. Turn. Nope. How can I turn the Wookiee off? It's in my coding. Maybe it's not bothering anybody that Wookiee keeps coming up. Jump. Jump. Right there. We're in the shadow. Nope, see, if you're in the shadow too much, where that wall does a little L there, if you're in the shadow too much, you clip that wall and it forces you to go straight up. Release some doves. Here, we'll distract the Wookiee with some doves. Yeah, and guys, hey, I understand that he did not do the run live, but I don't discredit it any. I think when it's all said and done with, it's just a bummer that he didn't, because people are going to ask that question. So it's a bummer that he wasn't streaming. You can ask 100 questions about it, but I'm not right there. All right, see, now we're in the edge of it. That was pretty darn good right there. So let's finish it out. And then jump right there. Right there. Okay, this is about as good as I think you can do. There. Okay, we're still about 0.3 of a second, but we are getting closer. The improvement is there. Still about 0.3 of a second, but 0.3 of a second can also be me starting and stopping the button press. And there also could be a frame rule in here, guys. We're not considering this. See that period of black? That period of black could absolutely have a frame rule in it. And frame rules can give you that 1 or 2/10. So I really need to task out the frame rules in the transition. What's going on, Grind? Did we not get the hog, Grind? I think we did get the hog. I just wasn't paying attention. Grind, did you see the new world record? It's stupid fast.
You must be Tommy.
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers gotta hug.
So anyways, we're getting closer there. The next step is to find out... Man, that's crazy. Because I can only imagine that he does this section here the same as I do. I'll look at it. But somehow, when in his world record, when he gets to this spot right... Oops, I didn't do that. Right there. The moment that he crouches down, he's 2 seconds faster than I am. We found a place that we can save 1 second, but where does he save that other second? Okay, let's just do this again. So let's go to the video, and I'll time the moment he plops. I call it the plop. Alright, so he's doing his swings in different spots. He falls, jumps, jumps there, jumps there, jumps there. No swings yet. He swings at the bottom of that and swings right there. And plop. Okay, I was a little bit late on the plop. And plop. He plops at about 204.8. and plop. Okay, 204.7 is probably a little bit more accurate. So he plops at 204.7, which means if I set my timer and say that I'm entering this door, okay, so edit splits. Let's say I enter the door the exact time that he did, which we know is 148.16. 1.48. All right, sorry, not 1.148.16. Okay, so that's our delay. When I enter the door, I'm going to hit that, and we're going to go from there. We're just going to test the next segment of the game, just like we did the last one. Zellison, I think so. It says, if you lose world record a few hours after getting it, does it still count towards getting a Rygar box set? That's my only reason for getting complete in-box games, is that I hold the record. I've held the world record in that game. We could ask White Hat when he recorded that. I don't even know where he is and what time he is. He normally streams in the evenings after I stream. So I can only imagine that for a small period of time, I held the world record. So I'm saying, yes, I can get the box set. Just because it'll make me feel good. All right, Grind. I don't know if I'll be here in a couple hours. I got to work in the rock climbing gym today. So that's a thing. Grind, to your point, 653, he does get the same RNG. But here's the thing, Grind. This is what I'm doing right now. He is 2 seconds ahead of me when he starts his airwalk. When he plops down, he's 2 seconds ahead of me. Mystic One, thanks for the bits, man. My first ad watch today gave you 100 bits. Yes! Thank you so much. Hey, Mystic One, that should have unlocked a bit badge for you if you hadn't already unlocked it. And those are wing booties. I think I'm going to change that to the trumpet for Rygar. Now, we're back here. I need to get a new save state. Well, 1 second of it is right here, Grind. Cutting this corner better. Like, that would have been great. As well as doing the wrap around the top. We want to start there, land. That's too high. So we wasted some time because that was too high. Turn right there. Decent, decent. But we're just getting here to start the save state from here. So now we should be able to, just like we did before, plop in the door. Now this is my strats. This is how I do the approach. Jump, 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 swing, jump, jump, swing, swing, sorry. Right there, and plop. So 204.8, he is 204.7. Okay, so if I can get, I'm 1/10 of a second slower. Everything adds up except for it's slightly faster. Like, no matter how I do this, it seems like in each segment he is just slightly faster. But it looks like it's possible. So, and it could be frame rules. He could have just got really good frame rules. So what he does is he jumps there, jumps there, jumps there, falls here, swing, jump, jump, swing, and then clunk. 204.8. Now, here's the thing. He may be, where was he at when he dropped? When he plopped, I like to say. He plopped a little bit earlier than I plop. Ah, he's an early plopper. Unlocked a what? Oh, wing boots. Yeah, so the you've got wing booties as a cheer badge. So as you cheer in the stream, you unlock different badges that you can choose from, and I make silly badges up. So there's the cheer badge. There is business time. If you haven't seen Flight of the Conchords, it's a funny stand-up routine, business time. And then there's also a trumpet, because I like to say that I should have been a trumpet. It's all just silly stuff. Is White? I don't know. White Hat's airwalk is awesome. So I do want to work on my airwalk strat. Yeah, Zelson, his run did have a late Belvedere, and his grind is fast, but it's not the best it can be. He's got a 4-hit bat, which is not that much faster. Noise, please. Thanks for the biddies. 2 biddies. 2 seconds for 2 biddies. And his airwalk is purposely slow. So what White Hat does in his airwalk, I think we're good. I think we figured out the way he's saving some time, and it's in that overworld. And I think the reason, and let's test it one more time. And I think the reason why we're getting a slightly different time here is because he plops early. So let's see. Jump. 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 I think you can swing there. You can jump here. You can swing there. None of that matters. And his plop is, boom, early. 204.7. That's exactly right. And I plopped in the same spot he did. And that's what it is. So when I plop there, I plop a lot later. Daddy-O, look at the world record. Oh, it's not up there. World record is 6:53. White Hat crushed it. He definitely never does the Spurn Farkle, but Zellison, my split and his split are identical there. He doesn't save any time there. So his time save is the overworld. And it must be in mine, I was a little bit slow. So I know how to get the time save back. I need to practice that overworld. Now I need to practice the airwalk. Because we are not only going to do airwalk, I think I want to try to unlock the second airwalk. So in this game, for anybody that's curious about the airwalk, we're going to be doing that quite a bit right now. We swing there. We swing there. Actually, it's worth it to see if we need to swing in both spots. Yes, the second airwalk. I think you could save a second or two if you do it. So let's see. What if we swing right there and don't swing again? Do we despawn a guy? Yes, we despawn 2 of them. It is required to do both swings. What if you didn't swing? Because that's a guaranteed. What if you just kind of kept him there by letting off the controller? Nope, still lose him. Swings is the way to go. Hemi, thanks so much for the host. Welcome in, everybody, from Hemi's channel. What is going on, guys? I'm Slack, and I am working on new strats for the continuing lowering of the world record in the any percent of Rygar. So right now, we're going to work on a strat called the airwalk. What we do is we walk out here, and we can... bad. This is a save state. Boom. And this is how I do the airwalk. We walk to there and allows us to make that jump. Keeps us from having to climb the rope up and around the top. Hemi, thanks for the good luck. How'd the stream go? Yeah, I watched White Hat. He did 2 swings too. Yes, he does 2 swings. I just wanted to check it for sure to see if it must be a double swing. So we're on pace and doing what we want to do. Doppelganger 79, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. So what I want to do is I want to see if we can unlock the fast airwalk better. So no luck today. That's no good. So the way the airwalk works, guys, is in this game, and I'll give you a demonstration right here. In the game, if you're holding down and crouching, you can't fall. If I release it, I'm going to fall. The way the game works is the falling code doesn't work if you're crouching, because if you're crouching, you should be on a ledge, okay? So not only does the falling code not work while you're crouching, it also doesn't let you fall when you're in the standing up animation. So what we can do is we can try to sneak in a left or a right input while we're in the standing up animation and then directly press down again to crouch again to keep us from falling. And it allows us to airwalk. It allows us to walk right across the ground. So the benefit in that is we get to skip parts of the game where there's a jump too long for us. And that's what we do here. So this jump is too long. But if we airwalk across the gap, we can jump the gap. Now, the way that I was doing the airwalk there was I was holding down and then I was taking 2 fingers and hitting up and right at the same time. By hitting up while you're holding down, the D-pad will pivot, which will release the down input for a small period of time. So I'm hitting up and right. The up button causes me to release the down input, and then it sneaks in a right input before the down is triggered again. So there you go. That's how this airwalk works. And it's quite slow. It's quite consistent, except for I'm falling a lot now. But it's not super fast. Okay? Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. That's how it's done. So what we want to do is we want to switch over to the mash strat. Okay. I haven't done it in a while, so it's going to take me a second. So that's more of the mash strat. Man, it's very difficult. There, that's a mash. Now, one thing to note right here is I've kept all 3 of the dragons that spawned. I've kept them on the screen. This will keep any other enemies from spawning while I work my way across. Here is another spot. Oops, there. This is another spot I'm considering adding an airwalk. If I can gain consistency with the airwalk and make it fast, we can land on either the lower or the upper edge here and airwalk our way across this screen as well. You need to know the monster mash. White Hat absolutely mashes. You can tell he even leans forward when he starts to do it. Leaning forward allows you to plant your elbows on your legs to get the mash. Airwalk, is this new? Spriven, the airwalk is not new. We both use it in both of the last 2 world records. So this airwalk right here is definitely what I've been doing because it's more consistent. It's the slower version, like I said. I started by doing that, which is the mash. I started by doing that, but I wasn't very consistent at it, so I slowed myself down to the slower mash to gain consistency. Now that the record is 653, out go consistent strats, in go inconsistent and faster strats. I mean, this is where the game goes. The second airwalk, Noise Police, there isn't a huge time save though. So for example, in order to do this airwalk, we need to be able to walk. Dummy slack, do it. That far. Oh, dumber. Dumb. Right there. That's how far we have to airwalk to make the jump. Now, if we're judging this jump by the tile set in this game, the jump is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tile jump total, but you're going up. So it's a 5 tile up jump. Now, what we're avoiding is this, which I'll just kind of show off the other option. This is what we've always used to do in the route. We used to come up here, tap the fruit bat, and then come back down this rope. Let's measure the other tile jump. All right. So we're actually going to continue to jump up. We despawn that guy if he's there. He's not. And then right here. Okay, I can see it right there. We're jumping the same height if we're going to do it off of the bottom. We go from a 5 tile to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So a 5 tile to a 9 tile, which means we need to airwalk 4 extra tiles. I don't know if you could ever save time here unless you could get a super consistent airwalk. So I was pretty good working my way across there. I'm wondering, so the way that the mash walk, and sorry if I'm not able to keep up with Hey, oh, Grind, do you like the new... So, guys, we decided on a Be Right Back emote as the next emote, or Beer Right Back. And if you look right below here, that's what I've come up with for Beer Right Back or Be Right Back. It's different than the last one. Last one we had like a Pabst Blue Ribbon can, but it was kind of hard to tell it was even a can of beer. That you can't help but know that it's beer. Okay, Zellison, you're on for the new one. Good. I think that's going to be the new emote that we got, guys. Crewnan, you love how insane the run's getting. I am too. I'm super excited. So what we really need to do now is we need to optimize the fast airwalk. I've done a fast airwalk that will save 2 or 3 seconds on the speed in which that we're doing the airwalk now. I have had it in runs, but it's very inconsistent. The way that I'm doing the airwalk, like I described before, the slower, more consistent route is by holding the down button and then hitting left and right, kind of like this. And by hitting, not left and right, but hitting up and right, kind of like this. And by hitting the up button, we're releasing the down. The mash, on the other hand, works differently. The mash, you're actually holding the down button with a particular amount of pressure so that you can mash the right input, and the impact of mashing is enough to just tweak that connection in the controller to release the down input. Super sensitive. And either it's going to take a lot of practice to get the feel right, or maybe we can work out a new way to do this. Like maybe if we hold down and right. Let me just work on a couple things while we chat and drink coffee. I hope everybody's got their coffee this morning. Also, before I get started, there are some new people in the chat. I'd like to put out there the new giveaway that we're doing. Hi, Gail. So this month, guys, we're doing a Thanksgiving giveaway. I found a really good deal on a Zelda 1, Zelda 2 complete in box set. And I'm going to be giving these away at the end of the month to the subscribers on the channel as a, thank you for subbing, and you guys are awesome. So that is the giveaway. You should have the information in the chat. If you're subscribed, you get an entry. And then for every gift sub you give to the channel, you get an extra entry. End of the month, we're giving them both away to the same person. We're not splitting them up. Bits and beer, sips coffee. All right, let's work out some different ideas. So what if I hold down and left and mash right? Nothing. What if I hold down and right? It's too hard to get my finger on the button. What if I use the pad of my thumb instead? Okay. Thumb pad. No. See, you need to have... I actually bend my thumb up like this. So I bend my thumb up like that when I'm pressing the down input. And then it seems like I'm using the mash and I'm bumping my thumb each time I mash to try to eliminate that. And maybe, oh, Rhoda, you just bought the Z1 CIB, really? Now you have both. Hey, well, you're going to get a chance to win another set of them because you are subscribed to the channel. Yay, gambling! It's not gambling, it's a giveaway. Giveaways aren't gambling, right? I don't think it's gambling. Okay, so let's try this again. And again. And again. And again. That's getting better. It's not better. That felt a little bit better. Oh, man, is that tough. We fake, right? Wait, no, we pretend to fake. No, we do fake. Spiral, what's your question? Am I in just for a gift sub? Yes, Spiral, if you've given a gift sub, you're in once. If you're subscribed, you're in again. If you give 2 gift subs, you're in 3 times. So, what else can I do here? What if I did that? Huh. What would that be like? Oh, don't hit me. I'm trying to do something, game. Would this be cheating, guys? Okay, so let me think. I want to push a particular amount of pressure on the down input. I have some change sitting on the table. If I put a coin on my controller, like a dime, it would hold my finger off of the button slightly. Would that be cheating? It's not working anyways. Maybe a dime is too much. Would it be tool assisted? Would that be tool assisted? It wouldn't be modding my controller. Yeah. That would make sense, modification of the controller. Rhoda, you like the use of everyday objects? Yeah, I think I just need to continue the feel of the airwalk. Like, that one was fast. So what we actually need to do here, is there a rule you need to use a standard NES pad? Queen Bee Games, no, there is no rule against the standard NES pad. Now, a lot of games can be done easier on a keyboard. Queen Bee, thanks for the follow. Can be done easier on a keyboard. For example, Kung Fu that I run, keyboards are in their own separate category because it gives an unfair advantage for some of the things you do in it. But I know that if you're running on like an emulator, you can use a PS4 remote, or you can use any remote that you can link in and use on the emulator. Now, you're not allowed modifying the remote, as far as I know. Yeah, there's no turbo and no left and left and right and up and down. So Rhoda's nailed it there. You're not allowed having a remote that's turbo, and you're not allowed having a remote that's broken and allows you to hit the left and right or the up and down buttons at the same time, because that definitely can break games. All right, start. I actually want to leave here and do it from here again. So this is what I do in the runs. I get myself in the position for the airwalk right now. And this is what you'll notice if you look at White Hat's run. It takes him a while to start the airwalk. Swing and...
Hey, Goat, how's it going?
Oh, that was good. He drops, and then it takes him a little bit of time to start the airwalk because I think he like goes there normally like we always do, and then when he gets there, he gets into the mashing position, where I get into the mashing position in that screen transition right there. What up, brother? So I'm already in position to mash the buttons there. Swing and... So this is quite a bit faster here than White Hat does. I'm actually going to be ahead of the dragons. I've been completely ahead of the dragons, but this is quite a bit faster. Now, White Hat, I've seen him slow down if he's this fast. And I think it has something to do with the spawns that you potentially get if you're this fast. See, right there, I get potentially sniped here. Ready? And... no snipe, actually. Okay, cool. Yeah, Daddy-O, that was fast. And remember, I was good at going pretty darn fast. I just stepped back for consistency. Yeah, go for it. We're running Rygar. We lost the world record the day we got it. It is now 6:53. I knew it was going to get lowered. I just didn't know it was going to get that low and that fast. Stormcrow, what's going on? Yeah, he hesitates before he starts, Zealous, and I think it's this. I'm playing the game. Now I'm down, and then I get down here and I do my mash. It's that period there, and that's why I get into the mashing position right there. I'm running the whole remote with my left hand now. My left pointer finger, or sorry, right hand. My right pointer finger is running the D-pad, and then my thumb on my right hand is jumping and here. And now I'm already, whoops, that was dumb. I dropped those guys early. Wonder if that does anything fun. Okay, I'm into position. Jump, I'm ready to mash. And that way, as soon as I plop, I can start mashing. And swing there, jump, jump, swing there, and then plop, Yeah, that was really, really terrible. Wrong. Wait, are the commands not working today, guys? I have to check that out. Swing, jump, jump, swing, and then get ready for the mash. Nope, that was fast, but... And this is really a good place to practice from. Because it's not a really good way for me to get a save state that locks the dragons in the same position. I want the dragons are how we can tell how fast we go. I'm losing it right at the end. Pure Retro, what's going on? Do you have to do those attack animations? Yes, we do. So we want to keep those dragons on the screen. So these two swing, are important. Oh, that was really fast. What up, Chris? Crisscross? What's going on, Chris? Jump, swing. Yeah, those swings are very important. We want to keep the dragons there so we don't get any spawns. Bloop. Gross. It's going to take a lot of practice here. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Swing. I missed the RNG bus. Ow. Alright, and plop. Man. So, I'm wondering. I may go through, I've got 4 or 5 different NES remotes. I may go through my remotes sometime and see if one of them works better than another. I also have one that's got a ripped rubber boot, and I've got a replacement. So I've got a replacement set of rubbers for the inside of my NES. I wonder if brand new replacement rubbers give it a better feel. Which side of the chat is in hater mode? No one's in hater mode, Chris. No one's in hater mode. I've been saying it the entire time that it was only a matter of time before White Hat was getting sub 7. Though I did not imagine it was going to be a 653, I knew it was going to happen. And swing there, and then plop, go. Nope, not quite far enough there. Hey, Chris, I'm in it, man. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. No, Matt D, I do not have it now. I got it yesterday and then lost it yesterday. I had it for a period of time, and there's a rule, which makes me very excited, because there is a rule that I go by, which means if I do get a world record, I get to go on the hunt for a complete in-box collectible game. So I'm on the hunt for the Kung Fu, and then also now I can collect Rygar, because I did have it for a small amount of time. Oops. Yeah, I think sub 650 is possible. For sure is it possible. Because neither White Hat nor my runs have a risky Rygar fight. Neither of them are risky. Swing. Jump. Jump. Swing. Plop. Oh, so close. You do need a break from the airwalk from time to time. It's a little bit taxing on your arm and your shoulder to mash the way we do for the airwalk. Swing, jump, jump, swing, jump, and oh, that was gonna be the immaculate airwalk. So what I'm working on here as well is starting to mash the moment I crouch down. I wonder how long White Hat actually waits to start mashing. Swing, and oh man. Don't worry, my mash will get more consistent. I promise you. I promise you. I was definitely more consistent when I was doing it in the runs before, but I haven't been doing it, so take a little bit of time. I'm not pressing down hard enough. I need to really get that down input pressed. But you can't press down too hard because it won't recognize your mash inputs. Uh-oh, I forgot to swing. Yeah, we're good now. Ah, okay, I didn't get to the button. That was pretty fast there. What was that? That was a Megaton Samurai. Megaton Samurai, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I love it. New guys coming in today while I'm doing strat building, which is the most exciting thing you can possibly watch ever. In fact, I plan on repeating what I just did again. Well, I am going to work on the grind spawns as well. That's another thing I'm going to work on this morning. I should probably take attempts out of the title. I don't think I'm going to get to any attempts. Maybe a couple. Swing, and ah, man. The airwalk is where runs are going to go to die. I'm very curious White Hat's approach to the airwalk. He looks so consistent. Don't do that. And he airwalks farther than he has to as well. It seems like he can do it an indefinite amount of time. It's very impressive. Swing. Swing and go. Bummer. Figuring out new stuff is the best. With new coffee, oh, almost out of coffee. White Hat ducks to mash at 204.8, mash at 206. So it takes him over a second to start mashing. I would say all three. Zexy White Hat took it back by 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Welcome in, Zexy. Good morning. Good morning. Oof. Yeah, oof is right. Hey, all that matters is I did have the world record, even if it's for a brief time. But I guess we should not jump the gun on that. Because he did get the world record offline, so it wasn't in a stream, and I don't know when he recorded that. It could have been yesterday morning. Bloop. So what we're doing, Zexy, is we're incorporating the fast mash now. So when I first learned the airwalk, I did it with a mashing strat that was super fast, but pretty inconsistent for me. So I'm starting to incorporate that now. Very close. I'm getting better. Getting better. It all has to do with hand positioning, how hard you're pressing the buttons, and that can all be down to a feel, and the consistency is just worked over time. More exciting than watching eggs boil. Or paint drying. King, what's going on? Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. Swing. Dun 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 swing. Okay, and plop. Now, I could be doing... Yeah, so, Samurai here. Yeah, get out of here, freak. So, if I'm crouching, I can't fall. This is a bad place to demonstrate it. So, if I run to the edge of this rock and crouch down, I should be able to fall, but if I'm crouching, I won't. Oh, I wasn't exactly where I needed to be. I wonder if I can even save state it here. Yeah, I think I can. So, oh no, I can't. Oh, I'm good. So what we do... Alright, and then I can just do that. Nice. No, I can't. That's weird. I wanted to not have that loading screen. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to redo that save state. So Samurai, what ends up happening is when you're crouching, the game will not allow you to fall, because if you're crouching, you technically should be on the ground. But while you stand up or while you are in the process of crouching, those two animations, you also cannot fall. So what we do is we get over to the very edge, we let off the down button for a very short period of time, and while that's let off, we try to sneak a right input in and move a little bit to the right. And then directly crouch again. And as long as we can get that right input in that space of time, while we're either standing or crouching, we will not fall. So we're standing, moving, standing, moving, standing, moving, and never completely stood up. The moment we completely stand up is the moment that we fall. And that is how that works. I think this is the save state I'm looking for. Should take me right directly back to where I was. Yep. Okay. It is very interesting. It's a very cool strat. But what we're working on now is not so much the strat, but doing it as fast and as optimal as possible. Swing and get ready and mash. Nope. Because I can do... Kings, thanks for the follow. I can do it in such a way that's more consistent. I can do this. So for the most part, I'm not going to fall there. But you can tell it's quite a bit slower. And what I'm doing there is I'm holding down and then hitting right and up in a tapping fashion like that. And by hitting right and up, the up input makes the D-pad pivot. And when it pivots, it lets off the down for a small period of time. So it allows you to do that. I wonder if I can mash up and right. I don't know if I've ever tried mashing that. I'm going to get a guy spawning here, but... I gotta get rid of him. Die, thing! Okay, so... Oh, crap. I don't think I can mash that. Stupid thing. I want it in a spot that's going to let me do it. We'll do it from the beginning of the game. I think sub 650 is a possible run, Arnold, but it is going to be the run. Did any of the guys ever take apart your NES controllers and clean from the inside out? Curious if it does make a difference too. Yes, it does, Daddy-O, and I should definitely clean my controllers. So I'm going to test this out here now. So boom, boom. See, this rhythmic tapping gives you what I consider to be like the most consistent. It's pretty decent. Now, if we get here and we do the mashing, it's definitely faster. Oh, but I tell you what, it makes your arm want to fall off. So now let's see if we can mash up and left. I don't mind that. That's quick. Ooh. Hold up. Hold up. It's not... It's hard. So, what I'm doing there is I'm holding the down button, and then I'm actually resting my 2 fingers on. Instead of tapping, I'm resting them on and keeping pressure, and then just wiggling the shit out of my hand. And that's, it's doing it, but again, not consistent. But not bad. I wonder if that's better. I'm still falling. It's fast. Yes, I am, brother. What time works for you? I'm kind of just going to run the stream out. I was thinking of streaming maybe for another hour, and then I'll be on my way. I did tweak my back, so I'm going to try to limit the speed in which I'm moving around and maybe what I'm doing to not irritate my back even more. Vin, good day, sir. What's going on? Whew, I'm sweating from doing this. I like rocker mashing, if at all possible. What is rocker mashing? Is that where you're doing like a, with your hand like this? You wouldn't, I don't think you'd be able to do that here because we're doing it on the D-pad and we need both hands. Yeah, sub 7. He got a 653. He crushed it. Crushed it. Don't forget your list. Shop vac, tote, talk to Ireland. If I'm missing something else, throw it out there. I think that's all I have on my list. Two Snack, what's going on? All right, so we're working strats because that's what you do when you speedrun games. Maybe if I wiggle. We're trying to work the most consistent and fast airwalk we can do. Angle grinder. I didn't know that was on the list, but I can put it on the list. Oh, man. Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. We are getting somewhere. That's feeling better. Okay. Shut up, Slack. Now I'm being dumb. I am just absolutely starting to sweat here. I need to get a drink quick. Not sure if that's the term. Hold the controller with your palms on both sides and use your thumbs to hit the same button by rocking the controller slightly. Palms, thumbs, yeah, like that. I think I know what you're talking about there. In this particular case, we only want one hand mashing, the other hand holding the button. So I'm actually doing a hold and then on top and then mashing like that. The trumpet player just wants to take a breath, man. Yeah. There, let's give the trumpet player a breath. What was so remarkable about White Hat's new strats? So Two Snack, the grind was really good. What he does, and I can give you an example of it right here, and this is the next step as well in the learning that I have to do. So we need to go here, no, here, yes. Is hitting up important, or is it just to cancel the down? Yeah, the way that your controller input works, if I press down, if I press up, it'll pick up on the down input just a little. And that's why a controller, you can't press up and down or left and right at the same time. It kind of pivots. So I'm holding down, and by pressing up, it's going to force me to release the down input a little bit, which is important. That allows you to stand just a little while you sneak in a right input right before you crouch again. So hitting up is really good. What I was actually doing on that last little grind there was putting both fingers on here, and then when I'm mashing, I'm not mashing up and down so much as wiggling side to side. Kind of seemed to work. Okay, so this is where White Hat really gets me. When he spawns enemies, I do this. 1, 2, 3. That's a spawn. White Hat goes... I can't even do it. Right there. See how close those three were together? He does this really quick wiggle spawn. Nope. That was closer. Closer. Nope. Nope. Closer. He can almost get the enemies where they're like 3 stacked right on top of each other. Is that 3? I think that's only 2. Let me kill a couple groups here. So that's how I do it. This is how I've always done it. I go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, they went the other way. That's weird. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And I'm getting faster. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let's see, only 2 of them spawn in that particular spot because the game will only allow like 3 entities on the screen. And because there was a star drop, the game will only spawn 2 enemies. Alright. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That was pretty quick. See, and I don't think I have to change anything with what I'm doing. See, there's only 2 there because of the star drop. Alright, I'm going to save it right here. Now the enemies will spawn. Ba-ba-boom. There's 3. Ba-ba-boom. There's 2. Ba-ba-boom. Nope, missed it. Every time you miss the quick spawn and don't get all 3 guys, you're wasting time. But the fact that White Hat can spawn, see that 2 there was not good. 2 there is because of the drop. And if you guys watch his run, he spawns those guys so fast. I used to do this. See how far those guys were apart? This was my go-to. 1, 2, 3. I'm hitting the enemies about where those black lines come down, 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 and hit the wall. So 1, 2, 3. The first enemies hit right about there, whereas he's going 1, 2, 3, and oops, 1, 2, 3. Ah, so fast. It's just a feel. It's a feel and a rock on the controller. You got to be able to really. I've got a spawn there. Okay. There it is. There it is. And even those that I feel like I'm doing quite fast are still slower than White Hat's. I don't know how he does the ultra fast spawn. And over the course of the grind, he's saving a couple seconds, 2 or 3 seconds on me. Yeah, so Toosneck, it's exactly right. And in the overworld section, I found out that by cutting corners tighter, he saves a second there as well. So he saved a second in the overworld, and then somewhere between the airwalk and the arugula skip, he saves another few seconds. And I haven't worked out where he's saving those there. When I first looked at the run, it was crazy. He saves time everywhere. He's just doing the whole game optimized better than I am, which is good on me because I know that there's those times that I can save. I just need to get better. I started to get that last night. When you put that together, it's so fast. I almost PB'd practicing with 4th try boss skip. What? So your tone is... So question Daddy-O, what is your go-to? What is your hand positioning? Are you like thumb right on top in the middle of the D-pad? Are you thumb like this? Or is your thumb like this? What exactly is your go-to to making the wiggle so fast? And am I wiggling fast enough? Like, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Nope. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There's only 2. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There's a 3. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There's a 3. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There's a 3. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There's a 2. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There's a 3. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There's a 3. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Were those spawns good enough? Is that... The thumb perpendicular to the up and down arrows. Okay, that's how I'm doing it. You can get out of place. I just don't think I'm still quite as fast. Both thumbs on D-pad maybe, and hit buttons with a digit. Noise Police, I've tried something very similar to what you're talking about, only, and I know my controller's backwards because the camera's switched, but not like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle like that, but flipping over and doing here. I think that's similar to what you're saying, and going wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That was a bad one. I've got a weird guy in there. I gotta get him. He'll work his way over eventually, I think. Okay. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It's just not, it's not there. There it is. Okay, okay. That's actually a thing. Right there. Okay, hold on. Nope. Nope. I almost leave the... I'm almost holding down and leaving the down input there and then smashing the up button like 3 times. So that you're not actually trying to go up, down, up, down, up, down. You're holding down and going up, 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 and then the down button's always right directly there. It's all... I bet you it is a huge time save. The fast spawn wiggle, the thumb particular, yeah. Then when I see the shadow guy, it's wiggle time. Both thumb on deep, okay, got that. Try 90-degree controller just for fun, so it's left, right instead of up, down. That may break my brain, Noise Please. That may just actually turn my brain into mush by trying to do that, but I'm going to try. So you're talking about this. So it's left and right, which would it be up and down. All right, you guys ready for my brain to explode? Oh, see, I want you guys to try it because it doesn't make sense. I can't do it. I can't do it. It just doesn't work. I would have to practice that for so long. I do that for slash canceling. Okay. I turned my controller one time, but like I said, it breaks my brain. I can't do it. I'd have to practice it more. But I really think that this holds some potential. How's that? So let's do a couple. Like that right there. Like that right there. There's a couple slow ones, but... You can actually probably hear the controller squeaking. Finger the D-pad. Something for sure. Crunch, what's going on, man? I kind of like that, Noise Police. Slam the coffee. Alright, I'm gonna get a drink real quick, guys. I'll be right back. What if I did this? No. How do you guys like that? Specialty. Ding. Bring that up here. Boop. Right back. Okay, so we're gonna just play with that just a couple more times. And the nice thing about this is you're working like this. All you have to do is flip your hand, and you can do this pretty darn fast. I don't know. Oh, this has got to go. Whoop. Actually, that can go. I think that we're onto something. I think that's the new emote, guys. Okay, so we're working on it this way, and blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And like I said, guys, I'm just holding down and then going bop, bop, bop. Whoa, that wasn't good. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, wait, I can't do it when I'm holding it like this. The down input kind of stays pressed the whole time. That time I didn't. There it is. I can't hold it like that. So I can feel, while I'm hitting those buttons, I can feel the controller make a little, well, not like that. It's not a sound, it's a feel. When it goes from one to the other, I can feel the pivot. And that's, now I can feel it like when you're drumming and you do like a triplet sound. You know, it has a feel to it. I don't drum, but I know that there's a feel to those kinds of things. So I think once you get that feel, it would be super consistent. Yeah, my tone is so high, we would murder the crap out of him. Let's do that too. Let's murder the boss to death. Just for fun. So if there's anybody in here that has never seen Rygar get absolutely destroyed. Yes, I know what a triplet is. And in the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hits. Release the doves! We killed him. We beat the game. Release doves. That's what we do. Murder to death completely. Send him into a pit of despair and endless darkness. Not a beer, guys. Seltzer. Alright, and there you go. GG. Yeah, okay, let's do that again. Let's work a little bit more of this. So, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. See, that's the tricky one right there. It was too far out for me, so I'd have to actually jump and hit that one. Blah, 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 blah. Nah. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Jump for it. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Get it. Pure Retro. Thanks for the follow, my man. Okay. The one thing that I'm noticing is, okay, just for people that are, like I said, new again, Pure Retro says, Rygar on PS2 was a fun game. Yes, it was. I have played it. I've done a full playthrough of it, but I've never tried to speedrun it. Yeah, Queen Bee, the last guy in this game is a jerk. Are we on the boss Italian blend? No, we're working some new strats because the world record was lowered yet again. So, what we need to do here by spawning, guys, you'll notice if I wiggle right where I'm at, whoop, that's bad. If I wiggle up here, it doesn't really spawn anything. I have to go down. We're in a glitched out area. I have to go down until the game stops me, and then I wiggle, and that's where you get the guys, right? Also, when you hit enemies in this game, you knock them back. So, if I'm all the way up front here, all the way as far forward as I can, and I'm hitting enemies, there's a chance that I'll knock them back to where that drop is too far away for me to get. So when I wiggle, I want to wiggle, and then I don't want to be all the way forward. I want to have a little bit of room to move forward, like you saw there. So wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And see, I'm all the way forward. That's not good. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All the way forward. So what you it's very difficult to do. The wiggle period is difficult to do, but then also to give yourself enough room. Oh, gross. Gross. Why am I not getting it? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Nope. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, it's going to be such a hard thing to learn. It's so fun. And then I could go back to that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I do want to just keep doing this. It feels so much more natural. Yeah, okay, I'm going to switch back. Now that I've gave that other one a little bit of practice, see how I'm much better this way. I'm not getting all the spawns there, though. Oh, bummer. Hey, let's do that again. Now we'll murder the boss again for fun. This is just for you, Queen Bee. We're going to destroy him again without even touching him. That's the best way to beat this boss. The noise police, absolutely. The bus is in the shop right now, getting a turbo boost. Nitro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bing, bong, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Death. That's why we like about the double attack and assail. Yeah, Queen Bee. So when you're using the double attack and assail strat, we'll show it off here a second. Oh, I can show it off right now, can't I? Yes, I can. So right now we're going to do a double attack and assail. And if you listen, you'll hear a chirping when you're Why am I getting a chirp right there? Oh, there's no enemies to hit. I didn't know that's what it was. Wait a minute. It's no enemies to hit. Is there an exploit there? Okay, so I used to think that the double attack and assail, you had to space out the hits because if you hit too early, you had to hit them so far apart. But what it is when you hit an enemy, they have iframes. They're invincible for a little bit. And with the boss, what we're doing is we can't hit during his iframes because there's no enemies on the screen to hit if he's invincible. So that's how that works. So for example, see how I was able to do the attack and assail there really fast? What if we were able to do attack and assail to kill these guys faster? Not on the boss, but get 5 stars, because we could just murder the crap out of them. Okay, hold on. Let's just bear with me while I think of something here. The boss, because there's only one enemy, you can't do it. And these guys have a much shorter iframe. Much quicker iframes. You'd have to use stars, but it would allow you to be more powerful quicker. Okay, so we'll save state the game right here. So you use attack and assail, and you feel me? You follow what I'm doing there? If you do it towards the end of the grind, oh, you tried that on the no wrong warp grind, but usually just to kill particular enemies while grinding. Queen Bee's like, I'm not following. So Queen Bee, at the end of this game, our chances of killing Rygar depend a lot on that top number that says tone. Tone is how much damage you do. So it takes, your tone goes up with enemies that you kill. And it takes a certain amount of time to kill X amount of enemies to increase your tone. If we can increase our tone faster, we can be stronger going to the boss and kill him potentially quicker. Oh. I don't read so well sometimes. Queen Bee. Okay, you are following. Nice. So for example, right now, we're at... Let's time something. We've got our timer going. Let's time something. Edit splits. We want to start our timer from 0. Okay. We're going to not hit attack and assail. Well, let's do attack and assail first and see how many enemies that we can kill. It's a double hit, so we get 5 batches of enemies is what we should be able to kill, right? Yeah, so we kill 5 of them. So how fast can we kill 5 as opposed to that? And is that even worth it? Oh, Italian blend. Yeah, tone is how much damage you do. So right now we have 1500 tone. In order to kill those same 5 enemies, so here's the start. All right, and go. Three, 4, roughly 10 seconds, roughly, to do 5 batches, about 2 seconds to spawn. That can be faster, okay? No, reset, use attack and assail, and go. 6 or 7 seconds. Does attack and assail pick up drops? I didn't see. Did anybody see whether it was picking up the drops? We just try it again. Okay, that's bad. Attack and assail. Yes, it does. So attack and assail definitely picks up drops. The problem is you're using 5 stars. You're using 5 stars, but you're only going to get 1 drop in those 5. Well, Daddy-O, you either need to get back those 5 stars, or you say, screw it, because we're waiting on a 3 account so that we can do double attack and assail. I'm saying that this could unlock a single attack and assail run, because you wait until you get 5 stars, you use attack and assail to kill some enemies quick to get your tone up, allowing you to kill enemies faster again. Ooh, no, but that means we would be potentially using it as soon as we get 5 stars, and we wouldn't get as many kills in. Let's go back to an earlier save state. This is what we're doing, guys. We're testing out things. This is how speedruns go faster. You have to think outside of the box. This may be slow and never even a thing, but you have to test these things and you have to think about them. So this is the beginning of the grind. We have 0 stars. White Hat's tone was only 1400. Absolutely, Queen Bee, you can have full credit. Alright, so 1 star. We wouldn't be able to do this until we got at least 5 stars. So we would grind the game. Alright, we need 1 more star. And this is about when you could get 5 stars. The best case scenario is right around here. There it is. Okay, pause. And we're going to save state it right there. So now we use Attack and Assail with 735 tone. This may not be a good time to use it. We could wait until we get 7 stars as well. Let's say we use it here. Alright, it would allow you to kill 2 sets of enemies, giving you 900 tone. How long would it take for you to kill those? No, sorry, 3 sets of enemies. Hog, we need a spreadsheet. Where's House of Grind? Where is that guy? Okay, so the timer needs to come back out. So we're going to kill 3 sets of enemies on the timer and go. That was really bad. So I'm thinking more like 6 seconds. Like we said, about 2 seconds per kill. I don't think this is going to really be any faster. Attack and Assail. Out of the menu and... maybe a second faster, and you've wasted 3 of your stars. That's not the time to use it. So we wouldn't use it there. We would wait until we got enough stars or enough tone to kill them in 2 hits, which would be potentially after we got 7 stars. So another thing to note in this game is you can only hold 7 stars. So after I get these 7 stars, it doesn't make sense for me to pick up any more unless I use some. So now would be the proper time to use the Attack and Assail, is to open up room to pick up more stars. So now we do it here, and there we are. And now you're back to the normal. And when we get 5 stars, we would be able to go for a single Attack and Assail run. There's 2 stars. And this way we don't have to wait on... there's 3 stars. We don't have to wait on a 3-pack anymore. Or hope for the RNG. 4 stars. Alright, so now we've got 5 stars. Trails, thanks for the rating party of 6. Welcome in everybody from Trails channel. You playing some Z2 randomizer? Or are you still on all keys? Yeah, so Noise Please, no more wasted single packs. Here's the question, what is my tone? Oh, doing some all keys. 1800! That's fantastic! Tone would be at 1800. We could easily do... oh no, and I didn't even have to wait for those stars. Hold on, let's reset that. Because we did have 2 left over. We only needed 3 stars. So let's go, we redo that. We use Attack and Assail. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And now we go. We got 1 star, so we only need 2 more stars. There's 1. There's 2. We've got 1400 tone and Attack and Assail. This would be rough to go to the boss with this, but I wonder how quickly we could do that. We could time it from the beginning of the grind. And this is what Daddy-O is getting at. And the thing is with the perfect RNG, let's see something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and go. Yeah, dead. I don't know how many hits I would need there. I would need 23 hits. So I would need about 14, which is 7 jumps. That would be hard, but I'm curious to where we would be at. We're normally getting to the grind spot. 3 more hits. So that's not impossible. But depending on what time we're done. Okay, so here's the next study. The next study is a good arrival time at the grind is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Not impossible, just a decent arrival time. Boom. 4 minutes and 30 seconds will start the clock. Now we need to get a save state that is right there. Okay, so let's do that. Creeper AK, thanks for the follow. And Trails again, thanks for the raid. What you're doing all keys. Just got sub 80 2 days ago. Well done, my man. Sub 80, that is an awesome, awesome deal to get in Z2. Awesome. I still have 3 minutes to cut off of my time. Gross. Okay. If you're going for World Road Attempts on a 7-minute run, I definitely go for risky strats. Oh, Trails, absolutely. We are doing the riskiest of the strats. Are you worried about your health? How many hits do you have to take for the boss? What's up, Tundra?
Build an igloo to protect ourselves.
So, Blend, we are worried about our health.
From polar bears.
Is that loud?
Flying hockey pucks.
I've always thought that command was just a bit loud. Tundra, welcome in. We're just going to take that sound file for Tundra. 1 second, guys. Tundra. Edit it, and we're just going to drop it just a little bit. Let's see. Preview.
My good friend Nantuck and I would build an igloo.
That sounds a little bit better, right?
To protect ourselves from polar bears. And
What up,
flying
Mr.
hockey
Coleslaw?
pucks.
So, Blend, to your point, if we don't get any jars through the grind, we're only going to be allowed to be hit twice, and that's going to be super, super hard. If we get 1 jar, that'll allow us to get hit 3 times. That's probably where we're going to get, because the chances of getting 3 jars to give us another hit are very unlikely. So, this is where we're at. I'm going to get myself back there, start at 4 minutes, and see what that would potentially do. Bisco, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Okay, so we want to save state it right here because we don't know how many times this skip's going to take us. Bing bong. First try, Donkey Kong. That's the first try skip. Bam. Hit the split. Hit the split. Trails, thanks for the follow. All right, and go. This is Mr. Belvedere. We want him to throw the fireball fast. That was pretty good. Pause right there, and out the door we go. Those are the 2 major glitches that are the no wrong warps. Or, sorry, not no, but are the wrong warps. We're actually glitching past the boss screens. The way the game works is all of the bosses are lined up. So when we die in this game, it wants to start us in the screen that we died in. And by getting smashed into the next screen and dying, we're respawning in that next screen, which is the next boss. So that first glitch there, which actually, let's do that again just because some people haven't seen it. So this first glitch is basically the first boss, but beside it is the next boss. We got smashed into his screen where we died. And by hitting start and continuing, the game says, oh, you died at this boss. So it starts us here. Then we're going to perform the same thing with this boss, smashed into the next screen, we die. Game says, oh, you died at this boss, which is the very end of the game. Very cool, very cool. So that's how the wrong warps work. Now we're not strong enough. That jump's free, by the way. We're not strong enough to beat the boss at this point. And what we're working on right now is optimizing, grinding our ability higher and grinding our attacks higher. So I can take a break. Tundra, there will be no Faxanadu today. I apologize. I need to be leaving pretty soon. I'm helping my brother build a rock climbing gym. We've been working on it for 3 or 4 weeks now. Wednesdays are rock climbing gym days. Faxanadu is going to be more tomorrow. Sorry about that, guys. For you guys that are excited about Faxanadu, we were going to be right on Faxanadu, but then White Hat just smashed our record. So, all right, we're going to come back down here. We need to get the grind started first. So, we go down. That was pretty poor. We go from here. I want to have a consistent spot to start from. Am I going to spawn a guy in right there? I am. So, but if I do this, right there, okay, that's a consistent spot to start from. So I've got this save state. I'm actually going to put this in the EverDrive here. So we'll do save state 11 because I don't think there's anything there. That's going to be that save state. Okay. So my question is, we can get, and you can see the timer is set at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to run through what would be like the potential grind, and what we can do is we've got about 2 minutes to be as good and as prepared for the boss as possible. We've got about 2 minutes. So we're going to start and go. We're going to try to kind of work on the original strats. We know that we can be about 616, 618 is about where White Hat was on the world record when he left the grind. And he was about 1400 tone with a double attack and a sail. We should get a drop somewhere around here. Whoops, we get a jar drop. Another jar drop. So no stars yet. There's our first star. Second star. Had to jump for that, so that's a bummer. It's 3 stars. Four stars. Five stars. See, this is an awful grind. We're at 5 stars and we're 10 after 6. This is... Alright, so... we would actually be good here with a 3-pack. Hey, there it is. Okay, so if this was a run, this actually isn't really bad. We're gonna finish it out. It's not a real run, guys. This is pretend. This is pretend. But I'm wondering what this would actually end up being. This is a good set to work off of. Jump, turn. Hopefully someone can track my tone. At about a 701, or probably closer to an even 7 again, leaving the grind spot at 624. Crunchy, do not feel withdrawal. There's some dubs for you, buddy. Nice, thank you, Noise Police. So our tone was 1440. No, Trails, we've lowered the world record from, or White Hat lowered it from basically 7 minutes and 11 seconds all the way down to 7 minutes. I got a 7-minute time, and then yesterday he got 6:53. So we're looking for optimizations, if there is any. Ah, you feel better. So this is my idea. Now we can try this again. And what we're going to look for is optimizing the grind, but as soon as we get 5 stars, we're going to do an attack and a sail and wait until we get 5 more again. Or 7 stars, rather. Yeah, Trails, he just played the game super, super well. Yeah, we need to be leaving better than 617. That's really, really bad when you do that. That wastes at least a second. Alright, I'm going to restart this because I'm really not doing well with the button pushes. Alright, once we kind of figure this out, guys, I need to get going. So this will be the last of the strat building for today. There's that same jar. There's that same jar. So it looks like we're potentially going to get the same spawns. It's actually nice if we do get the same spawns because it'll be a good comparison. Is that 2 stars? I think that is. That's 3 stars. That's 4 stars. What was my time left? Oh, wow, it's no faster. Slower. Well, that slower could be. I mean, I had a really bad grind, though. I'm gonna have to work up the different spawns. No good there. Yeah, Trails, RNG is the same and bad, so what we can do potentially is load this. Supposedly the RNG is based off of, maybe we could exit the screen and come back. Supposedly the RNG is based off of, oh, and then I gotta despawn that guy again. There, okay, so we're right back in the same spot again. Alright, one more try through this, guys, and then we're going to get a host out there. House of Grind, we're doing something different with the optimization. Let's see what we can do here. It's a completely different approach, Grind. It just came out of my brain hole. Actually, me and the bee's knees. What was the handle? Bees. What's the handle? Can't find it. How long? Talk so long ago. Bees. Where's Bees Bee? Queen Bee. Me and Queen Bee. There it is. Dual optimization. So, and also my spawns were really bad in that attempt. So what we're going to do, Grind, is as long as we get different spawns, which we should, because it's a completely different starting point. What we're going to do is, as soon as we get 5 or 7, basically, once we have enough to use attack and assail, and we've got 8 heart circles, I think it's going to be the key. We need to have at least 8 heart circles. We're going to use attack and assail and use it to kill enemies to get tone faster, and then do a single attack and assail on the boss with higher tone. Well, there's the jar again. We worked on this yesterday. The fact that I was getting the same and consistent drops no matter what. We did a lot of save state practice and it didn't change anything, and I want to know why. There's the same jar again. My spawns are really bad. Thinking about something else, like trying to think about what I'm going to do with the rest of the game. So as soon as we get that 3-pack's when we go again. I always did that jump there. It's like it's dropping in the same spot as well. It's super weird. Is that enough? It is. Oh, come on, Slack. And then I didn't have enough. Oh, because I only had 5, so I'd have to go again. Alright, so why is the spawns the same? Maybe we wait a different amount of time before we start. I cannot do that today. I'm so sorry, guys. I do got to get to work tomorrow. Tomorrow there'll be more strat building with Rygar to see what we can't do, more practice on the airwalk, but only for about an hour. We're going to do an hour of Rygar in the mornings, and then I've got some Faxanadu to do. Yeah, Trails, the giveaway this month for everyone before I get off, I was able to get a really nice deal on a complete in-box set, Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, and we're doing a Thanksgiving away, where we're going to give away both of those to a subscriber on the channel. If you're subscribed, you're automatically entered. If you give a gift sub, you get an extra entry for all of the gift subs that we get. Yeah, we've got our work cut out. I think that this has a little bit of promise grind as a different approach because you get to kill 5 sets of enemies almost twice as fast with a double attack and assail. Or sorry, with attack and assail hits. So you're bringing your tone up really quickly at the end of the grind, and then just getting enough to go with a single attack and assail. I think it has potential. We're going to have to do a lot of save state practice to do that. I've already got, if he's online, I've got a guy that's been really nice and has been stopping in the channels, and I feel like if he is, and I think he is, this is going to blow him away a little bit, guys. We're going to do a raid on a guy that's super nice, super nice. He's playing, I don't know exactly what he's playing right now, but we're going to blow his mind hole a little bit with a raid. Feel free to share the love. There's a little bit of doves for you guys before we end this stream. Alright, guys. We're going to head on over to Dan Loves Games. And he's very new to streaming, so give him a chance, guys. And we will see you tomorrow, same time, a little bit of Rygar, and on to Faxanadu. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Everybody get in on the raid. We're going to watch a reaction. It's always kind of fun. I remember getting bigger raids when I first started, and it makes you very excited. All right, everybody in? We'll see you guys later. There we go.